Hey guys, welcome back to the world. If you may or may not have noticed from the last episode, well, we managed to finish our air balloon, but man, was that painful to build without, any sort of flight. So, the first thing we're going to work on today, no more putting it off, is going for the end. I just have to look for some materials to grab. By the way, I'm recording this right before I start a live stream to go after the Ender Dragon and whatnot, so if the footage you're about to see feels like it's from a live stream, it is from a live stream, so... Without any further ado, probably need to get to the Nether before we go any further, because I do believe we need some blaze rods. My biggest concern is just losing, like, high-value items. And for me right now, that is my sword, my pickaxe, my shovel, and my helmet. As long as I don't lose those, I'm perfectly fine. And, I mean, easy solution, just replace it for now. Just leave it at home. Because, I mean, we don't have to be super stacked to defeat the Ender Dragon, let's be honest. I mean, even this, like, the quote-unquote low-value stuff is pretty OP, and it basically as OP as my helmet in the stuff that matters. So I need a helmet. I need a sword, because I just tend to use the sword mostly. A pickaxe. We will need some torches for the egg, and just also cave stuff. In fact, I should probably make more torches. Oh, I just realized the stronghold is probably a decent ways away, because this is a decent ways from spawn. So let's make our first ender eye. See where that brings us. Let's go into a wide open area, maybe without the ender portal, or not the ender portal. Oh wow, there's an ender portal right there, guys. Search is over. I wish. Interesting. So we're going even further that way, and of course, that's not going to bode well. Imagine if it went back. Oh, it does go back. So we're actually really close. That surprised me. But that also means it's right in the middle of the ocean. Oh, but man, having the end like right next to our home base, that is mighty convenient. Some would even say that I am cheating. Nah, probably not. I mean, there's no way I could have planned that far ahead. Oh, okay, we're it's like, we're basically on top of it. Oh yeah, okay, we're straight on top of the thing. Like, right around this area. So, I guess, theoretically, we could just dig here. Should be close enough. I'm definitely not a fan of how we keep running into the water stuff. Oh! Well... I know that I'm definitely right on top of it. Oh, there we go. Hey. Oh, is that it? Hey. Should I grab more ender pearls? Because I'll have one left. Like, let's recount this. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I would have one ender pearl left. And I do want to be able to use them a little bit. Just make a stairway up. Might as well. I need to put a block somewhere here, because this is ridiculous. Boom. That's not going to be very intuitive, but whatever. Bruh. Bruh. Come on. How far did I go? I thought I'd be done by now. This is... Okay, this is actually awful. This is just... I don't even know if I'm going downstairs at this point. Like, you know when you repeat something so many times you're not even sure if you're doing it right? That's me right now. Okay, finally. What music should I do for this? Pull up some Madness Combat music. Nobody knows what that is. Okay. Okay, let's turn it up a little bit. Okay. So, am I good? Let's go. Alright. We good? We got torch stuff. We got some level of blocks. Yeah, we're good. Okay, let's look around the Enderman. Okay. Showcase of why I'm a terrible shot. Oh, wow. Okay. I need to slow down, because apparently I'm awful. I guess I'm just not used to shooting up on an upward angle. That's my excuse. Being the Ender Dragon... Ooh, oh. Okay. Okay, we had to move there. Use sounds, guys. Use sounds. How do you MLG water clutch? Don't spam click. Everybody spam clicks. Don't spam click. You just gotta get the timing down. Oh, wow, got it. Okay, that's another one. Oh! Also, stop showing off your water buckets. Come on, I just want to live. Come on. Oh, that was, okay. There you go, that balances out the MLG water buckets. I just walked off a pillar. Wait a minute. Ooh. ADHD kicking in. I think maybe I should use birch with like endstone sometime. Huh. Now, I am terrible at shooting the dragon. Like, really bad. I'm really bad at shooting on upward angles like this. Because, like, I don't have any point of reference. You gonna decide where you're gonna go, big man? Okay, I'm not critting. Oh, wait. Birch, endstone, and sandstone match really well. Noted. Oh, nice shot. Oh, dude. I prefer going after the dragon with the bow, but I mean, if it's just gonna hit itself on a platter to me. Because technically, this isn't even part of the main bit. No, it has to be a bow shot. Get yourself off the stupid platform and get into the sky. There we go. Good grief. Hey. Higher. All right. Nice. And all the levels that I will probably lose. Okay. Torch. Nice. Okay. Put that in there. Now let's just mine up a bunch of endstone and we'll start heading to get elytra. Now, usually I have decent luck when it comes to getting end cities. Like, once I do find an end city, I usually have good luck with it having a ship. But that could change at any time, so. Oh, well, there's an end city. I don't think there's a ship, though, unfortunately. I might just leave this one alone, because it's the closest to the end gateway. And I might want to do things with shulkers later. But, I think I will grab, like, one or two. Like, maybe I'll grab, like, these guys. The city at the end of the game. Thank you for that clarification. Oh, another one. No ship, though. Oh, no. We got we got elytra. Well, we need to get there first, but we got elytra. Oh my gosh. Why is that there? I don't know why that's there. I hate Minecraft sometimes, but we will not speak of this. Oh my gosh, you had to spoil it, didn't you? You had to spoil it. Get out of the way. Thank you. Well, we got 4 shulker boxes, I guess. Adaptation wear off. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. What is the luck on that? That is like legitimately a fully like enchanted like piece of leggings. Oh my gosh. This stuff is stacked. I never realized. But we all know what I'm here for. Okay. So nice. I don't think I've been able to use a pair of wings since like Capless Season 1. Oh, this is something else that's nice about doing the trails. You're able to trace back. And this is west or south or west, right? Now, unfortunately, I mean, that's all I'm going to be really able to do for now, but because we don't have rockets, I should be able to get rockets pretty easily because I do have a farm. I'm actually surprised that I managed to do all this pretty quickly. I thought I was going to be out at like the 4-hour mark at this point, but I guess my prior experience is helping a little bit. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. I must accidentally stare at an Enderman while I was looking at chat. Yeah, let's get out of here. Ooh. Yeah, let's pick up our egg. And we'll be off. The dragon egg. Why not? That works. Should I name this? Does chat have anything to name this? The Flying Sloth. I'm going to take Silver's idea and put it in Google Translate. I'm feeling French for whatever reason.
Paresseux volant.
That's apparently how you say that. And usually what I end up doing is like mixing the 2 words together. I think I got a name. Volue. Oh. First flight. Whee! I was, for a second, I was kind of scared I didn't have the elytra on. That would have been very awkward. But yeah, now we can actually get like a better look of this thing. That was one of the most irritating parts of this build, is that I would never have a good look of this thing. Hey, so it's actually been quite a while since I went after the Ender Dragon, got the elytra and everything. And that's for reasons that I will get into later towards the end of the video. But for now, I've been working on something. So if you guys might remember from the last episode, I got to work on trying to find slime chunks. And this was somewhat of a tedious process, but we finally managed to get one. Now, while I've been, resting up and doing various things, I've been slowly but surely digging this out and grinding for all the stuff required for this build. As you can see, we've already turned this slime chunk into a slime farm. We already have the floor around it here, kind of decorated with andesite and cobblestone, and we got things planned and set up. But basically, what I am planning to do with this place is basically just have a nice viewing space, while having the slime farm in the middle here, while we can basically just run around and just a place that looks cool, basically. It serves no functional purpose, but I don't know. I've always liked how, like, how I've always liked the look of hallways that surround a mob farm. I can't explain to you why, but it just reminds me back in the old days a little bit. Anyways, as you can see, we got a whole hunk of materials in here that are a bit disorganized. They were organized, but I had to move them out of the way, and I didn't bother organizing them a second time, so it just made no sense to me. But yeah, here's all the blocks that that came from like digging out this hole. Like I even took out all of the granite and diorite from the walls, even though we're not going to be seeing them in the end. I guess we'll see them like here. Whoops. I guess we'll end up seeing them like in this like dip. But other than that, it was basically just because of OCD. I didn't want to see granite and diorite in the recording. But yeah, without any further ado, let's get to building this thing. So first off, I am going to figure out where all these logs are going to be. Okay, now we put in all the jungle planks on the wall, put in the rest of the logs, put in some details. Now we kind of got the general form, the general details of the build, but we sorely need some color, so that's where we're going to introduce something interesting. Not gonna lie, I just decided to put in acacia because one of my friends doesn't really like acacia. Not gonna lie, this entire build is purely out of spite. Like, the jungle blocks, someone hates that. The acacia blocks, someone hates that. Now I'm actually going to leave these corners alone because I'm debating on doing something specific with them, but I haven't quite figured that out yet, so we're just going to leave them. And then to introduce a little more color, I am going to put in some stairs that I forgot. Okay, now we put in the stairs, and I suppose we need to dig this out, and then boom, we got a waterfall. I might do a little design here later, but I'm still kind of working on that. I mean, just that little bit of color helps, but we actually have a lot more color to bring to this. Well, it's not like quantity of colors, but it's like quantity of the space, whatever. But yeah, we have a ton of leaves to put on the ceiling because, well, it's just gonna help bring things together and also just make it more interesting to look at. So, we're gonna be doing kind of like an arc, like across the hallway. It's kind of like a bridge where you will just like have curves in between the pillars, or I guess just like go to any fancy church in Europe or something, and you'll be able to find little arches in between pillars. And yeah, that's basically what I'm doing right now. And for some reason, my graphics are on fast. There we go. That should look better. But yeah, what I'm doing right now is basically just getting the initial leaves down, just to make sure that, you know, I know where all the leaves need to go, and that's a zombie villager on the other side of the wall. That's interesting. Looks like I have a cave I need to light up, because I do not going to be tolerating that sound. No, thank you. I mean, already you can kind of see what I'm going for here, and like, honestly, I could technically leave it like this, but I want to get leaves all over the ceiling. But like this, it kind of gives like a palm tree aesthetic. Now, I want the final feel of this build to be, you know, cozy. Now, that might, considering how tall the ceiling is and everything, and how wide the hallways are, it probably doesn't feel like that right now. But the reason I made the hallway so tall is just so I can put in like a bunch of leaves and we don't see the stone too much. So yeah, we're like the ceiling's actually going to be brought down quite significantly by the leaves. Now I think is the perfect time for me to explain that this build is actually inspired off of early childhood memories of when I used to go to the Rainforest Cafe. Oh man, I love that place. It's but like I like for those of you who know, like are you kind of starting to feel it? Just like the wide open like space and the somewhat high ceiling, but also kind of feels cozy at the same time. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, but it's are you feeling it? I don't know. But yeah, this is that part of the build where I start getting excited about it. Like, usually when I play Minecraft, it's like on and off hours. I give myself breaks and so on and so forth, just so I don't burn out. And also just so I could work on other creative projects and, you know, life and eating and all sorts of things. But like whenever I get to this point of a project, and of course my alarm's going off. When I get to this point in a project, like that all goes out the window. I just I start cracking down hard. Like it basically, you know, when my eyes start feeling that, oh wait, like the this is starting to feel like the end product, like the concept is fully there now. That's when I start getting excited. Okay, so the basic shape of all the leaves are done, but like as you can as you can see, I have just like a bunch of square bowls of them. They're not completely filled in yet, but you see what I mean by like the leaf archways now? I basically have a wire frame of these right now. So now, just this has been quite tedious, not gonna lie. But let's just start kind of like somewhat hazardly spamming leaves. Like we kind of have to keep to this shape, but at the same time we have to add some noise to it. So this will be interesting. This is basically what I'm thinking of. And now to grab something that took the longest to farm, funny enough. But yeah, within the noise, we'll be having these shroom lights. So that will allow us to finally have some proper lighting and we can get rid of these torches a little bit. And because it's kind of up in the air, it kind of allows it to still be dim down here, kind of still give it that rainforest kind of feel. But, you know, the mobs won't spawn. This is tedious, but it's so worth it. So I've been working at this for about 8 hours straight, minus when I had to go and eat lunch, and well, I mean, we're basically finished. I do have to get some leaves up, like creeping up into there, and like the cobblestone and andesite down into there. But for the most part, this is basically done. I might have to put in like minor decorations, like, and also I'm still trying to figure out what to do with these corner bits. And what I'm going to be doing with these corners are a bit of a secret. But yeah, for now, I think that is a wonderful place to end off the build. As you can see, we did a little bit of editing for these pillars. I didn't really like how the jungle logs looked behind this trapdoor specifically for some reason, so I put a composter there. Don't ask why I thought of a composter, but it honestly doesn't look bad. And also, you know, we did some other small details, like for example, the trapdoors along this little archway. Like the combination between trapdoors and the stairs is actually quite satisfying to look at. I actually learned this from looking at one of Beardo's builds on Nations and Nobles. You see, the Nations and Nobles is an education for me. But in any case, yeah, before I end off the video, if you guys are not super interested about personal stuff, or you're not terribly interested on where I was between episode 2.5 and 3 of Nations and Nobles, because there was a bit of a month gap, totally understand. You can click off now. But if you guys want to hear a little bit on it, well, here we go. So, in short, and this is the really, really summed up version, I've been moving. And I'm mostly moved in. I'm like 99% moved in now. And, well, there were a lot of complications during that move. And one of those things is unfortunately something I can't really talk about because it is somewhat private. I've told some people about it. I'd rather let this finish its course before I even consider talking about it. And to be perfectly honest, there's a good chance that I might never talk about it. Purely because, like, the privacy of individuals that are, you know, not me, because I have to consider their privacy as well. So, that made it even worse. Like, we basically were preparing to move for about 2 weeks, and then we had only a week to properly move because of random complications that just kept getting in the way. We were really down on our luck. Something that prolonged my absence even further was the fact that I hurt my hand while moving, which not my smartest move. So what ended up happening was that we were trying to move our washer out, and we were in a rush, so we were trying to do this pretty quickly, and throwing a little bit of caution to the wind, which is partially my fault. And, well, what ended up happening was that we couldn't properly drain the washer, because we just weren't in a position where we could. There was no drains nearby or anything. And we lived in the second floor of an apartment complex. So, we had to carry it down a full flight of stairs with, like, a good, like, several gallons still in it. I don't know the exact number. But, obviously, that meant it was heavy, and washers are just generally kind of bulky for me, and awkward to carry around. So, thankfully I was with one other person, but there was this point where I really needed to readjust, otherwise my hand would probably slip and the washer would tumble and fall, and unfortunately, during that readjustment, I think this was the moment where I hurt my hand, because I didn't really realize it until later. And yeah, that put me out of commission for a little bit. I still had to go to work, so I didn't have time to properly rest it, but I tried to rest it as much as I could. And, you know, I knew that if I pushed it unnecessarily, being on my computer, I was only going to make it worse. And, you know, I was being pushed by, you know, basically everyone around me. Dude, you gotta rest up that hand. And I mostly listened to them. I'm not going to lie. The left hand still hurts. Now, like, it's only when I put it in certain positions, like if I open up a door a weird way, it will hurt. Or if it's janked in a weird, or yanked, I guess I should say. in a weird way, then it will hurt. But for the most part, it's good. So should I probably be resting it and not spending 8 hours straight playing Minecraft? Probably. But I was starting to get a bit guilty, not gonna lie. So I'm back. I know that I've technically been back since episode 3 of Nations and Nobles, but I didn't feel like that was a good video to talk about all of this. I think that's everything I need to say. So yeah, I'm back. Hopefully there's no other major hiccups in the near future. And yeah. Have a good one. Have a good day, night, evening. I don't know. You could be in Australia or Netherlands or who knows. And you could be watching this at a different time. I don't care. Have a good day. I really need to work on my outro. Good grief.